За сколько времени? На сколько времени стояли?
Уже часа полтора точно стоим.
Полтора часа стояли в очереди. Сдали все паспорта россияне. Наша группа.
Они еще вот переводят.
Авоськи.
Что им? Авоську еще не дали. Браслеты не теряем.
Ой, мамочки. Белая сумочка.
Это я.
Каждому отдельно в руки дают, да? Паспорта дали кучкой, а это все по отдельности, видимо. Вот она.
Вот он.
Здесь!
Вот, спасибо. Хорошо.
Виталий.
А расписываться не надо?
Нет, уже плюсики поставили.
Все, паспортом у вас, да? Дальше кто?
Кто это? Асаншина. Асаншина. Я здесь. Асаншина. Все, я могу идти?
Да. Поздравляем.
Благодарствую.
Илья здесь, рядом.
Да, мы здесь.
Номер, девочки, номер дайте.
Тебя уже, да?
13.
Нет, это Юля.
Это кто?
Юля.
Юля?
Это Максименко. Поздравляем. Юля, поздравляем. Круто, дождались.
Девчонки, и что, паспорта до завтра будут у вас лежать?
Если вы сегодня хотите забрать, оставляете наушники, завтра обратно сдаете.
Ну, завтра...
Очередь стоять.
Очередь надо будет.
А можно
Ну,
завтра
вы паспорта
забрать?
сохраните?
Завтра
Вы это Илья Максименко?
Да.
Ну вы там сохраните, а то мы останемся. Всегда будем, всегда.
Всегда. Навсегда нас не оставят.
Даем 16.
Все, Илью отдай. Это кому? Пока не сказали.
Нет, 213?
Да, 213, 214.
Да.
Курчатова. Да, я здесь.
Сейчас Курчатова.
Я. Спасибо вам большое. Ой, я получила как набор. Четко. Полтора часа стояли за ними. Лиля тоже получила, да подержи, пожалуйста, помоги мне. Так, сейчас. О, у тебя даже две штучки таких резинки? Две дали. А, да? На 2 дня, что ли? Да фиг их знает. Может, они запутались. Наверное. Так, Лука, отсадила, если... Нет, я не смогла. Лиля мне помогла. Давай на эту руку лучше, здесь свободно уже. Так нормально? Да, нормально. Да хоть как. Сильно в этот не нужно, чуть свободно. Подожди. Давай. Нет, это слишком. Еще надо. И все. Спасибо тебе большое. Спасибо. Так, наушники с переводчиком. Футболка и книжка. Наконец-то. Наушники мы должны будем вернуть. Надеюсь, футболка останется у нас. упали.
Ой, да ладно.
А потом, ой, что-то мне все падает. Эта штучка. Ой, здесь фото и видеосъемка запрещена.
Great job, great job. So I want to thank all of our speakers because you're going to see more of them very, very
А как она
shortly.
включается?
So everyone, put your hands together and thank our speakers!
Вот это развяжи вот это. А здесь можно снимать, да?
Here. So again, our body's moving. So the thing is, we're only at the beginning here at the National Achievers Congress. But the thing is, we're going to be moving on because we've got some incredible speakers, of course. They're going to be giving their golden nuggets. So make sure you've got your pens
Да хорошо работает переводчик.
so you'll be writing.
Сейчас тебе покажу.
You just heard a little bit about one of the speakers just now. Introduce it.
Да.
And I just thought, he actually doesn't need much of an introduction.
Говорит уже тебе?
All these ladies screaming at the front here,
Говорит?
I don't know if you already love him and know him already. Well, let me tell you
Все говорит?
about him. He's a
Можешь громкость здесь регулировать.
serial entrepreneur.
Громкость.
He has a business called Marco and Friends. Now, his story began when he started living in
Благодарю.
a
И я тебя.
square feet with 10 other people. He was satisfied with that. And now his lowest house with his lots of boy signs.
Мне положишь в рюкзак, да? Не, мне в рюкзак это все. Спасибо.
Sharks. Crazy, yes? But that's not all. What else does he have? He has passive income in property and business. He has 20 years of experience helping his students. In the last 15 years, his students buy property at the lowest square foot per dollar
Да,
in
отличный
the
звук.
world. How
Синхронный
many want to
перевод,
buy
всё круто.
property at the lowest price? Yes?
Куда-то.
Yes? One more thing though. He has also helped his
Yes.
students sell property at a much higher price too. How many want to sell property at a higher price too? Yes? All right, even at the back, thank you so much for that. But the thing is that he ultimately wants to spend more time with his loved ones. And he's helped all of his students spend more time with his loved ones too. How many of you also want to have that time with your loved ones? Yes? Let me see. Who wants to have more time with their loved ones? Yes? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Because he knows as the crazy coach.
Можно, да?
Why?
Yes?
Because he gets crazy results. So everyone, please put your hands together. Please stand up and welcome Marco!
А, это голды. Голды.
Everybody, welcome to Singapore. Good morning! If you know me, if you have followed me, or if you are in my
Может, туда сядем
community,
куда-нибудь?
please make some noise. Thank you. When I was outside, someone asked me, Marco, can you tell an interesting story about your life as a property investor? I have to think very hard because the properties that I buy, they are very boring. They are very what? Boring. Let me tell you a story. So during COVID, one guy in the construction business went out. And then I have to repossess the unit. Now, I have probably about 50 over units at a time, factory units. And then maybe about 2 of them went bankrupt. The rest of them still good. So one of them is in construction. The other guy is in bridal gown business. So I have to get back the property. And then, so the court sent the representative to my unit. And I have to get my lawyer into my unit. I have to hire a man to do open a safe. You know a safe? Very big, very solid safe. My 5 tools and tools 5,000 tools. So I hire a man, and this time, because there's a judge, there's someone in the court, there's a lawyer, so there's a lot of money involved every minute. So I hire a man to come open the safe. Now, so I checked on the internet and I called him. I've never met him before, and then he came. Let me see how the safe looks like. That's a safe. That's a safe. Very big, very solid. And then comes in this man. I expected a very strong, fit man that wear an overall and do what he does. But came in a very old man, and he walked and he pulled a trolley. And when I look at him, I have no confidence that he can open the safe. But he took a drill, a hand drill, just like that, and then plus a cloak hanger. So he drilled into the safe. Now, I'm an engineer by training. I travel around the world to sell machines, to set up a production line. And when I saw the old man with no glasses, no gloves, with a safe that is very worn out, and the drill bit that is very worn out, trying to drill into the safe, inside my heart, I'm saying, this is not possible. Today, I'm going to die again. This is what I thought. But the old man put slowly, after many effort, a lot of noise, and he will curse and swear as he drew a hole into the safe. Now, I must have watched too much Hollywood movie about how people open safe, yes? They usually have the stethoscope, and then they listen, and then they got micro camera. But no, this is not the old man. The old man took out a drill that's as old as him probably, not even cordless, and then he drill and drill and drill. All he wants to do is to make a hole. But this old man knows exactly to make a hole. After he made a small hole, he changed the bigger drill bit to make a bigger hole. And then after he's done, so we are thinking what's next. He took out a cloak hanger like that. Cloak hanger, a normal one. The one that you have at home, the one that I have at home. And then with the cloak hanger, he used a plier to bend it. And then he stick the cloak hanger into the safe. And then he pulls. First time he pulled, he failed. When he failed, my heart dropped because I'm being judged every minute by the court and by my lawyers. And I have no faith in him. And then he bent again and he pulled, and then he bent again and he pulled. And finally, he pulled and the safe opened. Guys, is it crazy? The safe looks very big, about this big. Very solid metal, we can't even pull. But a small drill, and with many years of skill, and the cloak hanger, they can pull open this safe. I was stunned, and this story is in my mind for many years. Now, why is the story in my mind? Now, I buy a lot of properties, I rent them out. It's very easy for me to make money in Singapore properties. It's very safe. So my mind is actually quite empty. When I learned how to buy properties, my way, the new way, I realized that I have a lot of free time. There's not much excitement in my life. Opening the safe was the most exciting event happened in my life. Can you see how unbalanced that is? So today I'm going to show you some tips on how to buy properties that every month give you money and you don't have to worry about it. And no renovation bills, no repair bills. The bank will lend you a lot of money. Your tenants will pay you on time. And you just have to live a very free, easy, lazy life. Can I ask the crowd, please? Is this something that will be useful to you today? Thank you. Let's start. Are you ready? You must always make money. If you can make money in recession, you will naturally make money when the times are good. And our method makes a lot of our students into millionaires. If you are my students and you have made some money collecting passive income or sell your properties and make 6-7 figures, even if you're online, can you please make some sound? These are the evidence around, yes? The property that I like to buy, I don't like to renovate. Because renovation requires taste, yes? And then even if you renovate your property nicely, it doesn't mean someone will rent from you because everyone has a different renovation taste. So what do I buy? I buy shops, I buy offices, I buy factories. When you buy this kind of property, you don't have to renovate. You just have to paint the floor, paint the wall, tidy the windows, change the lights to fluorescent lights. Please write down fluorescent lights, not LED lights. And then what happens then is that now the property is ready to be rented out. Because I did not renovate, who paid for renovation? The tenant will pay for renovation. And I like to see the tenants pay a lot of money to renovate the place. Why? Because the more they pay money to renovate the place, will they stay longer? Yes, it's natural. It's natural. The more they invest in the property for me, the longer they stay. And the best of it is this. When they to my property, is my property now moved to the bank? And how much did I spend? Everybody say zero. Didn't spend anything. Someone spent. Someone renovate my place to what he likes. Someone will stay here long time. And then, in meanwhile, my property become more valuable. And the best thing of this is that during renovation, he still pay me rental. So there's no zero time. There's no downtime. Is that good? If it's good, please raise your hand for me so I can see you guys. Thank you. Next one. When a person rents from you and he runs a business inside your unit, every year he has to pay more money to you, more rent. Why? Because every year the cost of doing business go up. Yes? Business owner will tell you the cost of doing business go up, the raw material goes up, the utility goes up, the salary goes up, and therefore rental goes up. But inflation, thank you. And therefore rental goes up. And inflation is in your favor. And the more inflation there is, the more pocket money you have. Can you see that? In Singapore, our country discourages people from owning too many residential properties.
Ой, как красиво.
So the more residential properties
Это там взяли, да? Там дают, да? Дают, да?
You have to pay a lot of tax. So the government is basically saying to you, please don't come to Singapore to buy residential properties. Don't think about buying condos, don't think about buying houses because the tax are a lot. But when you come to Singapore, anybody, whether you're Singaporeans or you're foreigners, and you come to Singapore to buy this kind of properties, factories, offices, and shops, you pay the same tax as I pay. And there's no limit. You can buy as many as you want. Now think about this. Your buying price and my buying price is the same. And we don't pay on renovation or repair. Is that good? So think about this. Come on. Oops, that. That's right. This one from here. Okay, thank you. Oh, here. Thank you. Okay, ready, please, I cover.
Ой, thank you.
Now, how many of you have bought condominiums or houses to rent out, and then the neighbors complain about your tenants? It is very common. It's very
Красивая
common
ручка
that
какая.
people complain about each other when in the housing area, because sometimes your tenants may make a lot of noise, or sometimes your tenants may have children that like to drag tables and chairs across the floor. And this will cause disturbances to the other property owners in the area. But when we do factory, shops, and offices, my complaint, the complaint that I received has dropped tremendously. Because in those places that we buy, like factories, everyone is noisy. Everyone is dusty. And sometimes the trees are smelly. But imagine if you have condominiums that rent out to people like that, they don't like you. So in Singapore, we frequently get complaints about condominiums, tenants quarrel with each other. And that's very common. And when they quarrel, I have to turn up to be the middleman, yes? But when I buy factory, office, and shops, almost no quarrel. Nobody complained about the guy next door. Nobody complained about the guy upstairs or the guy downstairs. Nobody complains about parking. So that gives you a lot of free time. Now remember, the only reason I buy property is to collect pocket money every month. I don't like to invest money to renovate the place, and I don't like my telephone to ring. So my life is pretty easy. And I show you how to do this if you can. Yes. And when you buy properties like factories and shops and offices, when you learn how to buy from us, we usually say, go buy the old one. We don't buy new one. Because when you buy older property that is about 10 years old, please write down 10 years old. When the property is about 10 years old, the rental market is stable. Whether the property can be rented out or cannot be rented out is already proven. But if I were to buy new property, I am not sure if I can ever rent it out, because everything is just theory. So when I can buy a old property, I will go there and walk, and then I'll walk up and down. I'll make sure it is at least 90% occupied. 10 years old, 90% occupied. I know what's the market rent. I know what's current bank interest. I know my installment. And then I see a unit that's already renovated without me paying for it, and the tenant already staying there. You can buy this kind of properties. And once you buy the right one, there are always tenants waiting to rent from you. So do not worry about no tenant. If you were to buy a condominium or a new housing estate, it is always questionable. Will there be people staying there? And then you got problem filling up the space. But when you buy a resale, most of the time it already has tenants. Oh, this is important. When you buy a condominium or rental property, people like to look out the window, yes? And if the window view is faces a cemetery, or a hospital, or a highway, people do not want to rent. But if you were to buy factory, shophouse, offices, views become less important, especially in factories. In factories, nobody looks out the window. Do you see the white things about this? Every factory unit in the right building can be rented out. And there's no feng shui issue, there's no unit number issue. And this will save a lot of time. Once upon a time, I bought a condominium to rent out. When I buy off the plan, that means it's not constructed yet, opposite is a park, P-A-R-K, park, a cycling park, very nice. By the time we collect key, the cycling park has been removed and opposite came another block of condos very near to us. And I don't feel good about the whole thing because I buy it because I like the park view. So in the end, I didn't stay, I merely sell it away. No repair needed, very good. When you buy a residential property to rent out, must you buy a refrigerator, aircon, washing machine, TV,
Это тоже
curtain,
прямой эфир.
toiletries, beds and all that. The more the landlord buy, the more things will break down. And the more things that break down, the more I have to repair. The more things I have, the less free time I have. So I saw some of my friends who bought other kind of properties. They have money freedom, but they have no time freedom.